Hello, and welcome to another episode on Alchemy with Alea, the YouTube channel. I'm really excited that you're here today because I am going to share some personal stories here. And just because I'm feeling a little burnt out on the master classes. So I'm going to share something really personal with you today. And I hope that this helps bring an awareness and understanding to Reiki on the levels of spirituality and consciousness and manifestation and all of the different things. So, where to begin? When I was in my 20s, I was into some recreational things and I had taken some magic mushrooms. And when I had this experience and this trip, and I'm not suggesting, I'm not condoning, I am not treating, prescribing, or diagnosing. I'm just sharing my experience from like almost 2 decades ago. So on this experience that I was having, it was very, very life-changing. It literally was on all aspects, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. I experienced so many things on this trip. And I remember, let me just speak candidly, okay? This is story time. So I was there with my friends and my partner at the time. And I went to go walk my dog, and because she needed to go outside. And I walked towards the sun, and it was so beautiful. The clouds were swirling, and the trees were just billowing in the wind. And it was so beautiful and majestic. And I felt so supported, and it was just so magical. So I turned around to head the other way back home, and I was having issues with my partner at the time, and I knew subconsciously that I probably should not be in a relationship with him, but I didn't listen to that intuition. So I turned around, and heading back, all of the trees were all gnarled and natted, and they were just really twisted figures, and it was muddy, and it just did not feel like it did heading towards the sun as it did heading back with my back towards the sun. And I think that's so poignant. And I think that is so metaphorical for leading with your truth and leading with your intuition and leading towards, the sun, leading towards the things that light you up, towards your intuition, towards the empowerment, right? So I head back, and it's muddy and it's gross. And I'm just like, I don't really want to head back, but I head back anyways because I have nowhere else to go, right? So I go back home, and I'm like, it's fine. And with this experience, I continued to hang out with my friends, and we're drinking and all these other things. And at one point, I was watching the TV. The movie we were watching, it was something with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I don't remember what movie it was. I think maybe it was The Mask or something. I don't know, which is another metaphor type thing. But anyways, it was like Endgame. It was like the TV, everything in the room just disappeared, and this giant X started just straight at me, came at me and started hitting me in the head. And it was like, this is done. You're over, game over. Like this, and I'm just like, what the heck is happening? And so I laid down on the couch, and I suffered what I now know, but didn't know then, was ego death. What it felt like when I laid on the couch was as if my spirit had left my body and I had died. I had literally felt like I had died on that couch. And then I saw myself walk into myself. And this was back in 2009. And I saw myself walk into myself. And at that point in time, I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I've always been spiritual. I've always been on the spiritual path. I've been, an open channel for a really long time. I've seen things, heard things. I've been initiated into my gifts 100 times over. But at this point, I wasn't dabbling in any of the spiritual realm or anything. So I wasn't into that at that point in time. So I didn't really understand what happened to me. And I didn't feel right for months afterwards, months and months after still didn't feel right. So fast forward 11 years. And I'm clean and sober. I drink occasionally, so I want that to be transparent, but clean and sober from all of the other things. I'm a mother, I have my own business, and I'm taking my Reiki class. And I learn in Reiki 1 that in Reiki 2, we can heal timelines, meaning we can heal the past, we can heal the present, and we can heal the future. And in that moment, I hear her say that. I hear my Reiki master say that. I instantly am thrown back to that moment that I felt like I had died on the couch and suffered ego death. I'm like, holy cow. The me now will be going back there to heal myself through that challenge. The me now will be headed back there to heal that timeline, to heal that part of my experience and my human journey. I will be the one to come and save myself. I will be the one. And my mind was just blown away to learn that I could heal the past, the present, and the future, because that was the first thing that came to mind. And I was like, that's what I'll be doing when I get into Reiki 2. So come Reiki 2, I learned how to do this. And it wasn't until I received my master's that I finally sat down to do this healing work, because I figured if this right now is the past, present, and future, if I heal a timeline in the past, then that will affect me now. The healing will happen now. Even if I do the healing in the past, it will help me now. And it needs to be done because I need myself. I need me. I need to heal me. No one is coming for me but me. So I sit down and do this healing work to this specific time and place to heal the wounds of what had happened and transpired during that experience that I had. As I'm sitting here to do this work, and I go back in time and I see myself from a different perspective, from my higher self, or, from a different space and time, from consciousness. I see myself laying on the couch and I'm seeing the apartment that I live in, and I'm seeing everything placed where it was. Like, I don't even remember where all this stuff was, but when I went to do the healing, I saw everything in the place that it was. And I saw it all from a different perspective. Like, I had such a love and compassion and understanding for myself, not feeling regret, not feeling judgment, and not really feeling pity, because I understand that this is part of my journey, but just like a softness to know that it's okay, and to know that we need more care, and we need to judge ourselves less, and we should bring a certain level of compassion to ourselves and self-care, and just holding myself in that space and time. So at that time, okay, I'm doing this healing work on the past. I'm actually like sitting in my bedroom, but doing this work in the past, right? Where I'm laying on the couch and I see myself and bring in all my guides. So my Reiki dragon, my fairy godmother, and all of my other beautiful guides that help me every single day. And I'm just enraptured in this beautiful support and this immense power of this healing modality. And I see myself on the couch, and I see myself here. And then, so I see myself on the couch, and I see myself here, and I see myself. And because I am Reiki, I'm not giving Reiki, I am Reiki. And anybody that teaches Reiki, that is a Reiki practitioner, we are Reiki. You, as a person, are a healer as well. So I am Reiki. And I just infuse my whole body with Reiki. And I come into myself, and to just love myself and support myself and to be there for myself, to lift myself out of this life and out of this experience that I was having. I felt it transcend space and time and past and present and future. So I lifted myself out of that situation and continued to send support and Reiki and love to myself. It still blows my mind. It still blows my mind. So after I'm done with this healing session, right? Done with this healing session, bless this whole situation, right? I'm sitting in my bedroom. I'm sitting on the couch in my bedroom. And I'm thinking, wow. What happened to me back in the past in 2009 when I laid down on the couch and I felt like I had died and saw myself come into myself. It really happened. It really happened. I did walk into myself through the power of Reiki, through the power of transcendental and unconditional love of the universe. I was able to actually step in to myself and heal myself. It actually happened. I'm still in awe of the true power and healing capabilities of Reiki. Now, Reiki isn't the end-all be-all, although it is extremely powerful and extremely effective in healing. We are all healers, and we all have the capability of healing ourselves. The difference between dancing and journaling and singing and all the other healing things that you can do for yourself, even just touching yourself, even just being present with yourself, or meditation or anything like that, reflecting. The difference between that and Reiki is just being attuned to a frequency that allows the channel to open from a higher dimension and from source consciousness, from the universal life force energy. And you just become this channel, this vessel of light to help heal yourself and others. And the power of Reiki is so, there aren't words to describe the capability and the support and the transformation that happens with it. Because after that healing session took place, everything in my life started to fall into place. So many things started happening around me that allowed me to really step into myself and step into who I am and who I'm supposed to be, and remembering who I am. Just healing that one aspect in my past. Just that one aspect. And after that healing experience and that healing session, I also was granted the gift of a frequency that was downloaded to me by my guides and by the universe, and just from a higher perspective and a higher channel. And this frequency is, it's like manifestation on speed dial is what it is. I can't explain the magic behind it. And I'm not going to try to explain the magic behind it because I don't fully understand, but I know that this frequency works, or you can call it a code, or you can call it vibrational upgrade, or whatever you want to call it, its own form of Reiki. And I don't think I would have ever experienced something like that if I had not committed to myself and my healing journey, and committed to my Reiki practice, and committed to healing myself, not only this version of myself, but past and present and future. I hope that by me sharing this story candidly and sharing this experience with you opens you up to the possibilities and shows you what actually is possible for you and for others, and what kind of magic is really out there. Maybe, maybe you're watching this and maybe it doesn't fully resonate, or maybe you may question, like, how does that even work? Or how does that even happen? And I actually think that's a really good place to be, because when you're questioning things like that, like, how could that even happen? Like, how does that even work? It allows you to be curious. It allows you to open up. It allows you to go further. It allows you to go deeper. It allows you to really open up and blossom through the possibilities that could be there. And I hope this message, I hope that this story time and this channeling really brings another awareness, brings another level of texture, brings another level to understanding what we're actually capable of in our healing journey, and what actually could be possible and reality. Because it's all happening now. It's all happening right here, right now. As you're watching this video, it's all happening right now, our past, present, and future. And we can visit it at any time. We can visit it at any time through the power of our consciousness. That's why they say with manifesting work and manifesting on purpose is you have to act as if. You have to act as if it's already happened. Because right now is the future. Right now is the past. So either you can live in the past with worry and regret and anxiety. Actually, if you have worry, you're worrying about the future. But if you have anxiety or stress or excessive rumination, you're living in a time that has already happened, and you're bringing yourself back to that time in this space and time. So you can live there. You can live there instead of here. Does that make sense? You can live there in the past with the worry, or with the anxiety and with the regret, and the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Or you could live here, right here and right now, and you could act as if everything you've ever wanted, everything that is meant for you, every desire, every juicy passion, with every fiber of your body, every fiber of your being, live in the passion of your gifts and your talents and your desires and your soul fire. You could be acting as if it's already happened in the future. And by doing that here right now, you will make it happen in the future because it's already happened, because you're living it right here, right now. That's why it's so important to do the healing work. That's why it's so important we do this, right? It's so important that we do this not only for ourselves, but also for future generations to be able to have the tools to do this and to do this work for themselves so that they don't have to go through the things that we did, and so that they have the tools ready and available for them as well. And so by doing the healing work and healing past and present so we can live in the future, that healing journey is a manifesting journey. They all work together because everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So that's just my little spiel for today. And again, I hope that resonated with you. And I hope that made you ponder and question and think about your own life and how Reiki can help you in your own life, healing your past, present, and future so that you can manifest your desires and so that you can, live in alignment to your highest self and live in alignment to your passions and remembering who you are. So if this resonated with you, I would love to invite you to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon to make sure that you get the best and juiciest information and the coolest things every Monday. You don't miss an episode. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that you are watching this. Please leave a comment if this resonated with you. If you have any questions, let me know if this helped. And if you like these little story times or the master classes, let me know. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye for now.